So welcome. This is your first lecture of consumer electronics. The subject code is 22425. Syllabus is there. Syllabus in your group as well. So basically, this is the fourth semester and the subject name is consumer electronics. This subject, as you can see over here, this is the marking scheme for this subject of the semester. Weekly 3 theory lectures are there, 2 hours of practical session is there. So total 5 hours weekly there. The total marks are divided in 2 parts, theory part and the practical part. For theory, if suppose physical session of lectures will started, so paper will be theory based, board paper will be theory based. So 3 hours of paper will be there. So for that, the end semester exam of theory will be for 70 marks. Out of that, 28 marks minimum is required. Then theory PA means micro project is for 30 marks. Now you are in the 4th semester, so you know that these 30 marks are divided in 2 parts again. The micro project and the class tests. 2 class tests. Class test 1, class test 2. Class test 1 is there in the month of April. Class test 2 is there in the month of May. So both class tests are conducted. So both class tests will cover 20 marks and 10 marks for the micro project that will be allotted to you. So you will complete that micro project. So likewise, 30 marks will be covered under this progressive assessment of theory. Now students, total 100 marks of theory is there and practical is for 50 marks. Out of that, internal practical for 25 marks. Internal progressive assessment means your manual submission is for 25 marks. So total 25 practical examination, 25 manual submission, likewise 50 marks are there. So total this subject is for 150 marks for your board 4th semester examination. I hope it is clear. So this is the 4th semester consumer electronics subject. The course outcomes are, means when you learn this subject completely, what outcomes you will get out for this subject. The troubleshooting different types of microphones and speakers. Actually in unit number 1, you are going to learn about audio fundamentals. How actually audio is there, what are the physical parameters regarding audio is there. Means like suppose your sine wave is there, sine wave has amplitude, frequency, time period, cycle, etc. You have learned that parameters of sine wave. Similarly, audio wave also has some fundamentals. That is a frequency, amplitude and all. So that audio fundamentals you have to learn. How the audio is processed electronically, means how you can capture the audio. What are the different types of microphones are there which captures the audio? How you can process that audio and how that audio is converted from electronic parameter to the physical parameter through the speaker. So types of speakers are there. So all these things are from audio fundamental to recording of audio and up to the recording of giving that sound wave or audio to the speaker. All this process is nothing but the troubleshooting of different types of microphone and speakers. So all these things you'll learn under unit number 1. Unit number 2, there are many number of systems are there which processes audio. Like your public address system is there, hi-fi amplifier is there, CD player is there, DVD player is there, Blu-ray discs are there, MP3 players are there, MP4 players are there. So all these audio systems are there. What is the principle behind the creation of these systems? So actually how it processes the sound, that you are going to learn. Then how these systems are maintained, means some problem arises, how you can troubleshoot that systems. So all these things you have to learn under the unit number 2, that is maintain audio systems. Then third course outcome is analyze the composite video signal used in TV signal transmission. See, your most important consumer electronic device is television. Means almost every house has at least one set of television. So what is actually TV signal transmission? How the data is transmitted, how the data is recorded, and how data is displayed on TV set. All these things comes under the TV signal transmission. But actually, TV signal comprises of two things, video and audio. So what is actually video signal? Audio signal you're going to learn in unit number 1 and 2. But what is actually video signal? How this video signal is generated from camera, how it is processed, how it is transmitted. So there is a processing of video signal as well, parameters related to the video signal as well. So all these things you have to learn under unit number 3. That is, you have to analyze the composite video signal. Composite means it has combination of audio, video, and some signals additional to video, and that signals are called as the synchronizing signals. So all these things you have to learn in unit number 3. Then unit number 4, you have to learn about TV receivers. TV receivers means actually your TV set. So again, TV transmitters are there, TV receivers are there. All these things you have to learn under in unit number 3 and 4. So how actually TV receiver works? If some fault arises in TV, how you can troubleshoot it? Generally, now we are using the LCD TV. In old days, there were CRT TV, CRT, like your cathode ray oscilloscope. Box TVs were there. So nowadays, CRT TVs are outdated. LED, LCD panel TVs are there. So these TVs has different technology than your CRT TV. So both the technologies you have to learn in unit number 4. Then unit number 5 is maintain various consumer electronic appliances. This is the vast unit number 5. Here you have to learn other appliances, consumer appliances, which you see in your daily life, like your photocopy machine. Photocopy machine, generally you call it as Xerox machine. Actually, Xerox was the first company who invented the photocopy machine. That's why generally we call it as Xerox machine. Actually, it is not Xerox. Xerox was the inventing company name, but that device is known as photocopy machine. Okay, photocopier, you can say. Nowadays, the LG, Canon, Nikon, various other companies are there, which also manufactures the photocopier machine. Then the digital camera is there, digicamcorders are there, washing machines are there, refrigerators are there, AC are there. There are various consumer electronic appliances are there in the market. So you have to learn many of them. What is the principle of working behind that? You have to learn in unit number 5. Is it clear? What things you are going to learn in unit number 1 to 5? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll see the weightage of marks for each unit. As you can see, unit number 1, the name is audio fundamentals. Total marks allocated for board paper are 8. 8 marks are there. Then unit number 2, audio systems. That is your hi-fi amplifier, public address system, and all. So that is for 12 marks. Means audio processing, audio systems, total marks are 20 out of 70. Then third is television fundamentals and TV transmitter. So what are the TV parameters? The video signal parameters are there. Basic video parameter signal. It is for 16 marks. It is for 16 marks. So it is a again huge unit. And television receivers, the CRT TV, LED LCD panel TV, the block diagrams of television receivers, transmitters, all these things you will learn in unit number 4, and it is for 14 marks. And last unit that we are going to study, that is the various consumer electronic appliances. This unit is for 20 marks out of 70. Almost 30% weightage is for unit number 5. Okay, so this is the marks distribution for 70 marks. So you can see unit number 4 and 3. These 2 units cover 36 marks, means almost 50%, more than 50% of syllabus. Okay, so these 2 units are very important. Actually, all units are important. If you have to score 70 out of 70, these all units you have to prepare. And actually, this is one of the easiest subject. Since last 3 to 4 years, even in theory paper also, the result of this subject was 100%. 100% result is there. Okay, so you can also score maximum mark. We are pretty sure that 100% result will be there for this semester as well. So all of you will pass with maximum marks. You can get 70 out of 70 as well in this subject. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to attend every lecture, you have to solve all the assignments, all the unit wise tests. We'll see the so unit number 1 is audio fundamentals. So in this unit, you have to learn basic characteristics of sound signal that I told you, the parameters related to the sound signal, that is level, loudness, frequency, pitch, fidelity, sensitivity, selectivity. Then audio amplifiers, mono, stereo, microphone. What is the working principle of microphone? Characteristics, types of microphone. Then the speakers, working principle of speaker, characteristic, types of speakers, and the troubleshooting process. Means if suppose problem occurs in microphone, how you can troubleshoot it. If problem occurs in speaker, how you can troubleshoot it. So all these things you have to study in unit number 1, and this unit is for 8 marks. Then unit number 2. Unit number 2 is audio system that I told you. In this unit, you have to learn the block diagram and operation of CD player, types of CD player, Components used for CD mechanism, CD pickup assembly, gear system, drive motors, CD lens, the block diagram of hi-fi amplifier and its working, public address system, block diagram and operation, speaker impedance matching and characteristic. Public address system is nothing but when suppose a large gathering of people is there in suppose auditorium, whatever box you can see, that suppose 5 microphones are there on the desk, all that 5 microphones are connected to one system, and all suppose 10 speakers are there in auditorium, so all that 10 speakers are connected to single system. So that box where all the microphone, all the speakers are connected, that box is nothing but public address system. कुठला माईक चालू करायचा, कुठला माईक बंद करायचा, कुठल्या स्पीकरवर किती साऊंड जाऊ द्यायचा, त्याचा बास ट्रिबल मेंटेन करायचा, या सगळ्या गोष्टी ज्या सिस्टीम वर दिलेल्या असतात त्याला पब्लिक ऍड्रेस सिस्टीम म्हणतात. त्याच्यावर ग्राफिक इक्वलायझर पण असतं. ग्राफिक इक्वलायझर काय ते तुम्ही सेकंड युनिट मध्ये तुम्हाला शिकायला मिळेल. देन होम थिएटर सिस्टीम, जवळपास बऱ्याच जणांकडे होम थिएटर सिस्टीम घरी असतो. होम थिएटर म्हणजे काय, थिएटरचं फिलिंग घरी असला पाहिजे. मग ते कसं, तर 4 कॉर्नरला 4 स्पीकर, एक बास स्पीकर पण असतो जो त्याच्यामध्ये कनेक्टेड असतो, त्याच्यामुळे असं वाटतं की आपण थिएटर मध्ये बसण्याची फिलिंग करतोय. सो होम थिएटर सिस्टीम इज अगेन वन काइंड ऑफ MP3 प्लेयर, बट द नंबर ऑफ स्पीकर्स आर मोर अँड दे आर केप्ट ॲट सर्टन डिस्टन्स फ्रॉम द लिस्नर पासून सर्टन डिस्टन्स वर ठेवलेलं असतं. देन ट्रबल शूटिंग प्रोसिजर ऑफ ऑडिओ सिस्टीम. जेवढे ऑडिओ सिस्टीम आपण वरती बघतोय, CD प्लेअर, हाय-फाय अँप्लिफायर, पब्लिक ऍड्रेस सिस्टीम, थिएटर सिस्टीम, याला काही प्रॉब्लेम आला, MP3 प्लेअरला काही प्रॉब्लेम आला, तर ते ट्रबल शूट करण्यासाठी काय काय प्रोसेस आहे, दॅट यू आर गोइंग टू लर्न. देन ब्लॉक डायग्राम अँड वर्किंग ऑफ MP3 प्लेअर एज वेल. So all these things you have to learn in unit number 2, and it is for 12 marks. This unit is for 12 marks. Is it clear? Unit number 2, yes. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Unit number 3 is TV fundamentals and transmitter. So concept, how actually TV is manufactured, that concept you have to learn. TV तयार करताना कुठल्या कुठल्या प्रकारच्या गोष्टी लक्षात घ्याव्या लागतात. ऍस्पेक्ट रेशो, टीव्हीची साईज कशी असली पाहिजे, टीव्ही व्ह्यूअर पासून किती लांब असला पाहिजे, नंबर ऑफ लाईन्स किती असल्या पाहिजे टीव्हीवर, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी कन्सेप्ट मध्ये कव्हर होतील. देन टीव्ही ट्रान्समिशन सिग्नल जो आहे तो कशा पद्धतीने ट्रान्समिट झाला पाहिजे. वेस्टिजियल साइड बँड ट्रान्समिशन आहे, बँडविड्थ फॉर कलर सिग्नल, कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ कलर सिग्नल कंपॅटिबिलिटी, कलर थिअरी, ग्रॅसमन्स लॉ, ऍडिटिव्ह सबट्रॅक्टिव्ह मिक्सिंग, कंपोजिट व्हिडिओ सिग्नल. कंपोजिट व्हिडिओ सिग्नल मध्ये काय काय गोष्टी असतात, म्हणजे व्हिडिओ सिग्नल जो आहे त्याच्यामध्ये काय काय गोष्टी असतात ट्रान्समिट करताना. CCRB स्टँडर्ड्स फॉर कलर्ड सिग्नल, ट्रान्समिशन अँड रिसेप्शन, पॉझिटिव्ह अँड निगेटिव्ह मॉड्युलेशन, मेरिट्स डिमेरिट्स ऑफ निगेटिव्ह मॉड्युलेशन. Unit number 5, point number 5 is block diagram of color TV transmitter. सिग्नल ट्रान्समिट करताना टीव्ही ट्रान्समिटर कशा पद्धतीने सिग्नल ट्रान्समिट करतो हे तुम्हाला याच्यामध्ये लर्न करायचंय. ब्लॉक डायग्राम असणार आहे, कुठल्या ब्लॉकचं काय फंक्शन असतं ते तुम्हाला बघायचं आहे. देन ट्रबल शूटिंग प्रोसिजर ऑफ कलर टीव्ही ट्रान्समिटर. कलर टीव्ही ट्रान्समिटर. देन युनिट नंबर 4. Unit number 4, the first point is block diagram and operation of color TV receiver. Block diagram and operation of color TV receiver. Operation of PAL decoder, HDTV, development of HDTV, NHK MUSI system. NHK, actually 2 Japanese scientists were there who designed that system. म्हणजे आपण आज डिजिटल टीव्ही ट्रान्समिशन बघतोय. पहिले जुन्याकडे अॅनालॉग सिग्नल ट्रान्समिशन असायचं, पण आता डिजिटल सिग्नल ट्रान्समिशन आहे. तर ऑडिओ सिग्नल जो आहे प्लस व्हिडिओ सिग्नल जो आहे तो डिजिटाइज करून ट्रान्समिट करायची जी टेक्नॉलॉजी आहे ती जॅपनीज सायंटिस्टने सगळ्यात पहिले इन्व्हेंट केली. निप्पॉन होसो कोई हे त्या सायंटिस्टचे नाव होते. त्याच्यामुळे त्या सिस्टीमला नाव देतात NHK सिस्टीम. NHK सिस्टीम थ्रू ब्रॉडकास्टिंग कशी होते ते तुम्हाला युनिट नंबर 4 मध्ये स्टडी करायचंय. LCD LED टेक्नॉलॉजी तुम्हाला बघायची आहे. प्रिन्सिपल वर्किंग ऑफ LED आणि LCD टीव्ही. आता सध्या आपण QLED टीव्ही टेक्नॉलॉजी बघतो, QLED. ओके, पण ऑर्गॅनिक LED जे आहे ते सगळ्यात पहिले LED टीव्ही मध्ये यूज केले. त्याच्यामुळे ब्लॉक डायग्राम आणि वर्किंग ऑफ OLED टीव्ही तुम्हाला बघायचं आहे. त्याच्यानंतर बरेच जणांच्या घरी सेट टॉप बॉक्स असतो, DTH म्हणतो आपण त्याला, डायरेक्ट टू होम रिसिव्हर. बरोबर, व्हॉट इज दॅट DTH, हाऊ इट वर्क्स, ट्रबल शूटिंग प्रोसिजर ऑफ कलर टीव्ही रिसिव्हर सिस्टीम. Then unit number 5, consumer electronic appliances. Photocopier is the first consumer appliances that you have to learn. Photocopier, block diagram, working principle, microwave oven, types, single chip controller, block diagram, types and wiring safety precautions, electrical specifications of microwave oven, washing machine ची ब्लॉक डायग्राम कशी आहे, इलेक्ट्रिकल स्पेसिफिकेशन कसे असतात, टाइप्स ऑफ वॉशिंग मशीन कोणते कोणते आहे, ऑटोमॅटिक, सेमी ऑटोमॅटिक, फुल्ली ऑटोमॅटिक. देन डिजिटल कॅमेरा अँड कॅमकॉर्डर, पिकअप डिव्हाइसेस, पिक्चर प्रोसेसिंग, पिक्चर स्टोरेज, इलेक्ट्रिकल स्पेसिफिकेशन, all these things you have to learn in 5.4. okay, so these are the points that you have to learn in unit number 5, and it is for 20 marks. So unit number 1 is for 8 marks, unit number 2 is for 12 marks, unit number 3 is for 16 marks, unit number 4 is for 14 marks, unit number 5 is for 20 marks. So all these points you have to learn in this consumer electronics. Then we'll see the list of micro project. So you have to make the group of 3 students. Each group of 3 students will perform one single micro project. This is the suggested list of micro project that should be covered in unit number in this subject. The battery charger for mobile phone, then FM radio receiver, installation of DTH, up down counter, timer delay, gas leakage detector, smoke detector, light on off controller, temperature controller, public address system, barcode reader. So all these suggested list of micro projects. We'll decide some micro projects, we'll make the allocation, and that allocation will be generally roll number wise, so that it will be easy to complete these micro projects in time. So is it clear? Is there any doubt? In this subject, consumer electronics. Is it clear?
Yes.